Hi, everyone. Oh. Just wanted to see how everyone was doing. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it is hot as heck here. I've got so much sweat, my hair's itching. I got so much blame hair. I got enough hair for 20 people. Wish I could give some of it away. So, how is everyone? I hate the lag on this thing. Hey, Jamie. How are you, honey? Hey, Tryon. Hey, Chipper. What are you doing? Chipper's bugging his eyes out, y'all. It wasn't boogers. It was sugars. Lovey has good sugars. She loves me just a little bit. And that's totally different than a calf that was scared to death, running if you got near her. Oh, he's great, Jeffrey. I've been giving him I put half the milk replacer and a lot more water. And I add an egg, and I've been adding a lot of a scoop of the what they call Hydro Pack. It's electrolytes is all it is in his milk, and he's doing great. Even looks like he's putting on weight, even with me reducing the milk replacer. So, hey, Benny. Hey, Brenda. But yeah, he's doing very well. I think a lot of it has to do with the electrolytes. And, well, the Pepto had a lot to do with it. But he's getting a lot stronger than he was. He's actually been trying to run and buck, so you know he's feeling good if he's trying to play. But I give him probably about half the milk replacer that it calls for. And I've been putting an egg in it to give him some protein and been putting the electrolytes in it. And he seems to be doing really well. I'll slowly add a little more milk replacer to it, but I probably won't never give him the full strength anymore because he is getting the egg and he will be getting the electrolytes. So, and that'll help. Oh, yes. Yes, he likes his water. It's nothing for him to suck down a gallon of water. He loves his water. But that makes me very happy that he's sucking down darn near a gallon of water because I know he's staying hydrated. Thank you. Hey, I have a question, y'all. Because I'm having some issues with, yeah, he's drinking the milk too, on top of sucking down all that water. On my YouTube, when I set it up, I had it to play an ad at the front and an ad at the back. That was it. YouTube has went and redone stuff, and it's saying by default, if a movie is so long, that it's putting ads in the middle too. Is it? Because I can't get it to stop. And to me, that's just YouTube being greedy. But it's telling me it's by default that I can't stop it. Because I've tried clicking on it to where it won't. Because when I personally set it up, I set it up at the front and the end. That was it. On my ads, on where you go into the settings and you set up how you want your ads, I had mine posted for an ad at the front of the video and an ad at the very end. I didn't want any ads in the middle because, you know, that kind of pisses people off. And now mine keeps saying that it's there by default. And I try to click off of that default and it will not let me. Hey, Rachel, how are you? Oh, you pay for premium so you don't get ads. Oh, okay. Well, that's because YouTube will not let them set up their own stuff anymore. And it's very aggravating. It's very aggravating because it makes people mad thinking you're being greedy and you're not. I am good. Yeah, I think it's them being greedy. Hey, Bonnie. But I am going to challenge myself. I hope I can do it. I don't know that I can do it. But I'll be trying to either have a video going up every day for 2 months, or on the days I don't have a video up, I'll go live for a little while. I'm going to try to challenge myself, but that's going to be kind of hard. I'd like to take my phone out there and show y'all what I'm doing to the chicken pen when I'm doing it to it. But with the heat, my phone dies. It gets too hot and just shuts off. You need to post a video. Oh, I saved a frog yesterday. Hate snakes. If you ever notice when a snake grabs a frog and as frog screams, it does sound like it's hollering help. It'll sound like it's going help, help, help. So Anyway, I kept hearing this, and I looked out and I couldn't see nothing. And all of a sudden, I seen this frog up in the air with the snake just slithering across the field. So I chased the snake down, and it got outside the fence on me and coiled up in some grass. I was like, okay. And I was looking around. There was a T-post there. I grabbed that T-post and tapped that snake. I did not hit it. Did not hurt the snake. But I tapped the snake and let go of the frog. And I didn't have to worry about the frog anymore. Oh, I know. And that's right now, that's all I've got to video with is my phone. I need to try to get me a camera, but that takes money. And I've got a lot of other things that needs to be done before I worry about a camera. Someday I'd like to have one of them little GoPros. So I don't like snakes. But needless to say, that snake let that frog go. I do all my videos with my phone too. But my phone does have a bad habit of just shutting off. And it tends to pee you off, especially when you don't know. Oh, honey, I don't know how much GoPros are. I haven't even looked into them. I've heard of them, and I thought, well, I wouldn't mind having one. But right now, I've got other things that are more important. So I don't know how much they are. My luck, they're going to be expensive as heck. All right, night trying. Have a blessed night. Have a good sleep. But eventually, I'll have a GoPro. Even if it's the generic version. Because, you know, I'm not one that cares about name brands. I would rather pay for quality than name. I don't know what models there are. I couldn't tell you what kind of models they have. So, but I don't need nothing that goes underwater. Well, it probably wouldn't hurt as much as it rains here to have one that's waterproof. But hey, Vonda. Just now. That's fine. I ain't been on too awful long, just 13 minutes. Kate's softball coach is going to drive me absolutely freaking bonkers, y'all. Every 2 or 3 minutes, I'm getting a ding. Their price can be crazy. See, I don't know anything about them, Jeffrey. I have no clue about anything about them. I've just thought about one. So, you know, everything that they have anymore, within a year, they have more upgrades for everything. And you end up paying for those upgrades, boy, let me tell you. I wouldn't mind having an old one. Because I don't need nothing fancy, because I wouldn't know how to work anything fancy. I just need one that's point and shoot. That's all I need. As Jason, he knows everything. Our school starts the 12th, and it's kind of making me a little bit nervous because just at one of the schools that just started last week, that's in the town by me, just one school had 51 kids that tested positive. So, yeah, I've never actually seen one. I've never actually seen one. Y'all's school started today. And then in Ada, where we come through after picking up Lovey, one of the towns we come through, 3 of the teachers has tested positive in an outrageous number of students. So, yeah, if I knew what one of their previous models was, I don't know which model's what. I don't know how many generations they have of them. But I'm more of the old school type person. I would probably be a generation 1 for me to be able to figure out how to use a blade thing. No, I didn't hear about that. Well, you know what that means, don't you? It means that they're going to shut crap down again. I know the virus is real, but I do not believe, how do I put it? I don't believe it's as bad as they let on. I know it's bad, but I don't believe it's as bad as they let on for it to believe or to be. Like the GoPro, because I was wanting to video what I do to my chicken pen, but I'm having to do it during the day in the heat, and my phone won't stay on long enough. It may stay on 2 minutes out in that heat, and it's done for. So, but eventually I will get me one. And I don't know how susceptible they are to heat. I don't know how, anything that's black, I'm sure is going to be very susceptible to heat. Oh, your brother? Your brother had it, the kids didn't. Wow. Check on eBay. I'll have to look, but it'll have to be a while. Because, like I said, I got other things I need to do. Right now, I've got to buy fencing because them that cow and calf's going to have to be in a lot bigger fence. So right now my money is going to go towards them because I got to buy fencing and things like that. So I ain't worried really about a camera right now. I will get me one eventually, but I want to get other things that I need done here done before I use my need to use it. You know what I mean? Brother's kids had it, but not the grandkids. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, Duncan. I'm afraid they're expensive. That's why I said fat cat. That's why I said I want to get other things done that I need done before I go and use my money frivolously. It's like a worse flu. You want to get yourself a Sony L4. See, I don't even know what kind that is. It's got to be like a little handy cam or something, I'm sure. I had a little handy cam that I used to do my videos with. Kate broke it. Well, see, I don't leave home very much. I never have. I normally left home maybe once a month or once every 2 or 3 months. Now, Kate Bug, however, her and her uncle, they go running. Now, when was it? There was a few months back, I was sicker than a dog. But, I mean, my bones hurt. I hurt all over. I thought I had the flu. I never went to the doctor. Well, see, Rick normally runs to town and grabs the groceries because he's working in town every day. His son-in-law brought it home. Oh, really? They're excellent in low light. But see what? But my deal is my phone just keeps shutting down because of the heat. If you're outside and you're trying to video in the heat, it might be on a minute or two, or even just a few seconds, and it'll overheat and shut down because the heat just bears down something horrible here. So, see, well, like when we buy groceries, normally I buy a month's worth at a time, which kind of pisses people off, but you know, I don't go to town very often. So, and then if I actually need something, I'll ask Rick, hey, can you go by so and so and pick this up? Which is usually, it may be something, just some little of something extra. And I'm thinking, oh, well, I'd like to cook this, so I need this. So I'll have him to run by and grab it. Oh, that's not bad, I guess. Wow, that's weird, Monica. Don't look at me like that. Don't you judge me, cat. So what all are y'all up to today? Today I'm not up to a whole lot other than cleaning, y'all. I gotta get this mess behind me cleaned up. I gotta finish getting my kitchen cleaned up. But me adding the extra chores to me kind of put the house cleaning off. Rick says I just get critters because I don't like cleaning house, and it's true. I hate cleaning house. I told him he needs to get him another wife, one that would take care of the house, and I'd take care of everything outside. I told him, I said, you just need to get you another wife, one that likes. And I said, I'll take care of everything outside, and you'll be sick. You know what he said? Crap, I couldn't put up with another one like you. I don't know if I should take that as an insult or take it as a compliment. You've been getting a lot of walking done. I need to start walking on my treadmill. I get a lot of walking done during the day, but it's working here. Now I just told him, I said, you need to get us a wife. And he said, I've already got one. I said, this is getting old. I said, you need one that'll take care of the house. And I said, I'll take care of everything outside. But I do need to get my treadmill going. Yeah, him popping off. He wouldn't want another one like me. Didn't say she had to be like me. I want her to clean house. He can get him one of them girly girls. I'll be his tomboy. He can get him a girly girl. Oh no, Monica. What did they give him that he was allergic to? You ain't got no claws, you crazy cat. Make up your mind. Well, she's got back claws. Well, he needs a girly girl to clean the house. He needs a girl that likes to clean. This girl likes to be outside. I like to mow. I like anything to do with outside. I hate cleaning in the house. Spectrum antibiotics. Oh. Well, I hope he gets better soon. See, Rick can go and work at the job. That's fine. He can either get me a maid, which would work. I would be happy with a maid. Leave me to the outside stuff because I'm the one that takes care of everything out there. But it would be cheaper on him just get another wife. Well, maybe. I don't know, it might not be. Because my luck, girly girl would be one of them that wanted diamonds and all that sort of stuff. And they take away from my animals, and I'm going to be pissed. Oh. I am burning up. Oh, is it cheaper for a housekeeper? I don't know. If they had to come and clean up after us, they may charge us $1 million. You clean house? Hey, you clean house? You leave me my outside stuff because I don't want to be stuck cleaning this house. I'll give you food and a roof. You can do that? All right. We could be like, who's the boss? I used to love that TV show. I loved Tony Danza. I liked Tony Danza. So you could clean house and help me build pens? We'd get along great. Girly girl wouldn't help me build pens, would she? Well, I could play the outdoor video, but I'd be too busy watching the blame video to clean because I'd be afraid I'd miss something. My house ain't that bad, but it could be tidier. Let's just say that. Nah, you'd have to stay in the cabin. Oh, that reminds me, I got to get a hold of Robert. I forgot to get a hold of Robert. You know what I built that? What, are you talking about the little bitty one that was sitting there, or the big one that was turned upside down? Wind come through, picked that sucker up, and threw it over. Oh, really? Well, that little shelter, that little bitty one, you know what it was built out of? I built it out of a piece of hay ring that hadn't rotted. The other half of it had rotted. So I took the hay ring apart and let's see, I took the hay ring apart, cut my metal, put my metal on it, and there she be. And the big one, I built it out of a trampoline. And yes, I built them by myself. Oh, I do. I do it a little bit every day. Like I said, my house could be cleaner, but I'm all right. I don't want it to look like no magazine because who in the heck would be comfortable living in something that looks like it come out of a magazine? I wouldn't. I'd be afraid I'd mess it up. I want my house clean enough to be happy, dirty enough to be healthy. So I don't want to live in a magazine. I've got a few little clutter piles that I got to get situated. I've got a lot of oh repairs I've got to get done. Yeah, I'm not Martha Stewart. Mm-mm. And besides, she has people coming and cleaning her stuff, or she's never home long enough to mess it up. Is but if she, darn well, her in there doing that cooking and all that stuff, she don't do them dishes. I'll guarantee you she don't. She probably has her little film crew making them do it. And I don't know about y'all, but I can't handle watching that woman. Oh, cool, Wendy. But I know my voice annoys people. I cannot handle listening to Martha Stewart. She's so monotone. And every time she says it's a good thing, I'd like to slap the dog pee right out of her. Ooh. I don't even know how we got off on that subject. I don't know. Did I ask y'all what y'all's plans for the day was? Abe needs to get some rest. I don't think he ever sleeps. Oh, yeah, I'd be happy too. Anything that comes up is good. Have you gotten any rest today, Abe? You need to get some rest. He used to talk about me being up all the time. He's up all the time, bless his heart. He don't get much rest at all. Did you sleep yesterday? What, 2 hours? Or did you have a good sleep yesterday? I got dogs that are, about 4 hours. I got dogs that are laying over here snoring. Old Bear Bear will get with it here in a little bit. He'll really get to snoring. I am tired. But I've been forcing myself to not take naps during the day. Which honestly I should, because it's easier to clean and stuff at night when it's not hot. Because our little air conditioners are not keeping up with the heat. Of course, this house is right at 2,000 square feet. And we're using 3 little 110 air conditioners to try to keep it cool. And it's still probably, now at night it gets really nice. But during the day it's probably still anywhere from 80 to 85 degrees in here, which is cooler than it is outside, so I'm not going to complain. You can't sleep at night. I've been getting to where I'm sleeping decently at night. But I added more to my workload, so but Rick ended up mowing this weekend. He said, so I don't have to worry about trying to mow during this week. I was like, thank you. Oh, really? Okay, I'm going to ask y'all a question. What do y'all think about Trump stopping the payroll taxes? Now, we know the FICA is supposedly what Social Security goes off of, okay? So people are freaking out that Trump's getting rid of Social Security. That ain't how it is. He's not getting rid of Social Security. It will be funded a different way, from what I gather. The people that already receive Social Security are and have paid in Social Security are already grandfathered in. But from what I understand, if you've never worked, you won't get it, which is fine with me. If you ain't never held a job, you don't get it. You shouldn't. It's that simple. Bible plainly states, you don't work, you don't eat. But a lot of these people that's never worked a day in their life, that's drawing it, it's wrong. And like you said, a lot of it's going to foreigners. Or how do I put it? Alien. They've never worked here, never paid in anything, and they're getting it. It's not right. But from what I gather, hey Patty, from what I gather, your employer is still going to pay the FDIC or FICD, whatever, their part, which is well, they pay half. So if you're paying 7.5, they're paying 7.52. But if that money will be turned around, what they pay, and put in a 401k type thing for you, and it will go there. But if you've never worked, your employer, you don't have an employer to pay it in, so you won't have it. They'll have certain deals for disabled, but it will not be our Social Security. And I'm sorry, and this may sound shitty, but if mentally handicapped people can go to Walmart and scrub toilets, everybody can do something. I don't care who you are, unless you're bedfast. You can do something. Benny, but did you work? Did you work before you drew it? 9 times out of 10, I'll guarantee you, you worked a job. See? But you worked and you paid it in. What pisses me off is these people that get it that has never worked a day in their life, never held a job. I'm going to use my niece for example. She's never worked a day of her life. She was a druggie. Still is. She gets SSI. I worked my butt off for years and years and years and years and years. I had my heart attacks. I had my stroke. I was denied mine, but she never worked a day in her life, but because she was a druggie, she got it. That ain't right. So the way I see it, what I should have got, they're giving to her. And she can work. She cannot tell me she can't sweep a floor. She cannot tell me she can't scrub a toilet. Everybody can do something. I understand there's people in wheelchairs. But I know a lot of people in wheelchairs, they do office work. They can file papers. They can answer a phone. So the way I see it, it's people's choices to get on drugs. If you choose to get on drugs, then you chose to screw your life up. And why should I have to pay for it? Hey, Utter. And that may sound heartless on my part, but that's how I feel about it. Yeah, it is corrupt. It's very corrupt. But from what I understand, how it's going to be, whoever's paid in what, their money that they've paid in will go to a 401k. Okay, well, the thing of it is, everybody can do something. Everybody can multitask to a certain extent. Monica, hope I didn't upset you, babe. I mean, everybody can multitask to a certain extent. But I do have a problem with people that went and blew their life on drugs, yet they get SSI, and the people that need it can't get it. You take care, girl. But oh, you have a new neighbor? Is it good or is it bad? But that's like Lacey Dawn. They've put me over Lacey. I'm to pay her bills and give her so much money a month. Well, I have to chase her down to find out where I send her money to. And I know darn well that money I'm sending her is being blowed on drugs. But not a blame thing I can do about it. Oh, her kids are great so far. Well, that's good. Oh no, I hope nobody's told her. Oh, okay. Okay, Monica. But but I have no control over what she does with that money. All I can do is pay her bills and send her money. And I'm going to be honest, it chaps my butt knowing I'm sending her so much money a week that I'll guarantee you she's not using it for food. It's probably dope. And that chaps my butt. Oh, bless her heart. Well, is her kids living with her? I hope. Kate don't like the marshmallows in cereal, so she brought them to me. Oh, well, I hope they find her dog. Bless her heart. I'm probably only going to be on here about 5 more minutes. And then I got to get up and get busy. I just got to figure out something for supper. Y'all know the bling thing sounds good. Might just fix a chicken casserole and call it good. Well, I'm thinking about just fixing a chicken casserole, fixing some veggies and saying, ha ha, there's your supper. Which actually sounds pretty good. Except for turning the oven on. It heats this house up bad. I keep telling Rick he needs to get me one of those Instapots. He said, why? I said, I can just throw crap in there, set a timer, and go home about my business. All right, take care, Jamie. So, well, I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It wouldn't heat up the house. I like oven roasted chicken too, though. I need to aid, but it's 100 and something degrees outside. Or most of the time, this time of the year, it's 100 and something degrees outside. Or at least the heat index is. It may only be 95, but the heat index with the humidity, that's like yesterday. It was 97 degrees. But the heat index, because of the humidity, it was 107. Yeah, we have bad heat. It's not so much the heat, it's the humidity. Oh, I can handle the mid 80s. It's that other I don't like. Yeah, the humidity here is pretty rough. So, all right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. Got to get busy. Remember, the world's a better place because y'all are in it. Please don't ever forget it. And I love y'all, each and every one. Y'all take care. Bye.